3, 2, 1.
All right. After long and overdue time, we are back. We are Total Nerd Talk, and we are distancing ourselves because of quarantine, but also because we can't handle all this mess in one room at this time. I am your moderator, your silent night. I want to, you know what? Since we're talking about DC, why don't I just make myself a villain? It's not gonna be any better than it is right now. So why not? I'm gonna classify myself as, I don't want to say this Joker. Nah, fuck that. That's just too stupid. My name is Hector. I'm gonna be.
All right.
Okay. I'm like waiting. I'm like, okay, where's he gonna go with this? How am I gonna follow him on that one?
No, fuck
like,
that.
okay,
Fuck
go
that.
on, go ahead.
Y'all got nervous for a second. You're like,
Nah, bro. I was like,
I don't have a name ready. My name is Hector, and we're going to be talking today about DC, and I'm gonna let the other guys introduce themselves.
Hola, my name is Daniel. What's up? What's going on?
Hello?
Shooty is out here dealing with connection issues and then realized that I'm introducing myself before him. So I will introduce myself again. I am Daniel McKenzie, the man, the legend. Let's go. Shooty, you can go now with your mixy ass internet.
Issues. CJ here. Danny over here. Addressing me by full first name, CJ. Good to be back. Missed y'all.
man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Travis. I'm excited to be back, man. I'm excited that we're doing this and getting back into this. It's just I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this first episode. This shit's got me stressed out, but we're gonna talk about it. So let's get to it.
So throughout the week, I've been hinting on Instagram pretty much about you're doing fucking rotations over there. You're working out, Dan. What the fuck you doing?
You're talking. Don't focus on me, all right?
I thought he dislocated his shoulder or something.
Focus. Focus. This week,
Don't you guys
we've
love
been hinting
that
all week.
all of our shenanigans
Focus.
That's how that
They can only hear it.
tiny. Yeah, that's what it is.
Imagine us four next to each other, seated, going full throttle on like intense content.
It would be with one of us being pissed off. So
absolutely.
So I've been hitting it on Instagram about DC, and today was DCfandome. So DCfandome is pretty much their own version of Comic-Con, because everything is under quarantine and we can't do shit because people can't wear masks. So obviously we're here. We're gonna talk about it. We're going to break down pretty much everything that happened. I mean, some stuff we kind of are gonna skim over just because of the fact that they didn't have much significance to us as a whole. So we're gonna start with the biggest one and something that should have came out already, which is Wonder Woman 84.
Now that you mentioned that, yeah, it should have came out already. So why are we still releasing trailers for it?
Because we haven't seen Cheetah, bro.
I think
You don't need to see Cheetah yet. Like, think
Whoa,
about it.
whoa.
yeah.
No.
Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect Kristen Wiig's debut, like lead villain character.
I'm not
because
disrespecting.
Don't disrespect.
My point is, like, the minute we all found out Kristen Wiig was going to be the villain, there is no need to be like, oh, nah, we need to see what she's going to do. Nah, she's going to kill it. She's going to kill it. You know that.
We
You
need to
already know that.
make sure the directors don't F it up. That's the fundamental problem with DC. Where are you going with this content that's already incredible? That's the issue. That's the issue.
I agree with you, but my issue is why are we still selling something that should have been seen already? That we should have seen already.
I think they're waiting. I think they were trying to wait to see if COVID would clear up to the point where they could actually release it in theaters. So I think they were dead set on like releasing that shit in theaters.
Man, they need to take the hint from their other studios and release it on their own personal app that they have. That's, by the way, not that good.
I'm about to say who uses it, not me.
So, like, that's the one thing they could have used to help people to actually subscribe to their app. Release that movie.
So people can use the 1 month free subscription and then cancel it.
Then cancel it.
This is a whole nother topic.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying.
Actually, Travis, you have access to DC universe.
Oh yeah, no, appreciate you by the way. Dude, I didn't know that they had all that stuff up there. They got like Crunchyroll stuff up there. They have so much shit on HBO Max.
If only they could get the shit together at DC.
Yeah.
So the reason why they showed us another trailer is pretty much because of the fact that they can only tease so much, right? So what was the last thing that they could actually tease was Cheetah to keep us interested till I think they said November?
October.
So yeah, October. And that's if theaters open. When theaters open, they're probably not going to open.
Which theaters open?
I mean, if it ain't the Alamo, I ain't going.
That's a fact. Sorry.
Yeah, bro. Those chairs, those drinks. If I ain't sharing my brains out afterwards, I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Those hot wings be doing work.
You're buying the wrong stuff, guys. Don't worry. The food's good.
Okay. me and Travis almost shit in the fucking Uber because of the Alamo.
Bro, no, it wasn't the Alamo. It was the shots that the bar had made at the House of Wax. It was the shots that we had at the House of Wax.
Either way, I can't have a milkshake without fearing the worst.
We don't know what it was. Honestly, full disclosure, we don't know what it was. We had a milkshake, we had a burger, and we had shots. There were so many things that could have like got our stomachs upset. We don't know what it was. Okay?
We look like a news panel. We don't know. We're not sure what happened.
Yeah.
that was literally us in the shitter every time we went. Like, bro,
Dude, what? I remember squatting in your living room, like, yo, bro, hurry up, because I'm gonna shit on your floor.
You actually threatened the cat litter.
I think I did. I was like, hey, Dart, I'm sorry, my boy, but I'm gonna shit in your litter box if your human don't hurry up, bro.
Talking about shitting, let's talk about more about DC. So, Wonder Woman came out, and I enjoyed the panel, which was pretty much just talking about what was going on and what was going to happen. They teased the Invisijet, which I don't know how it's going to work with people who want to see something actually there. They teased a little bit more about the villain. The villain, I don't know. He's a very good actor, but we'll see what happens. But overall, how are we feeling about Wonder Woman?
I'm excited to see it. I'm excited just because, like, I know so far that's been their, I don't want to say that their best character that's come out of the Justice League so far, in my opinion. Like, I think Aquaman's standalone movie was decent, but I think Wonder Woman's was just like kind of like the pinnacle of what they were capable of at that time, and it was great. The lead actress is phenomenal. She's doing her thing, and it doesn't look like she's about to slow down. It looks like the storyline is going to make. The only thing I'm worried about is like what you brought up earlier before we started the podcast is just like, what's up with some of the abilities that they have in this movie and why they're not present like in Batman versus Superman and in the Justice League. Like what's, you know what I'm saying? Like what's kind of happening right here and there in between that. And I'm pretty sure hopefully they fill in those plot holes and we know by the time the movie comes out. But like other than that, I'm excited about it.
They won't.
He said they won't.
They won't.
What'd you say, Captain America? You
I'm-
over there frozen.
I'm just saying, let's be real. I want to sit here and go through the motions about being optimistic, da-da-da-da, but how many times the disappointment, it's like a very bad ex that you keep going back to, and you expect something to change, and it's not changing. And like at some point, we gotta go. I don't know, maybe this cataclysmic pandemic is gonna make something come better from them, but as a kid, DC was on par with everything great. I love Justice League. That's why I'm excited about Cheetah, because she was there with Legion of Doom as a kid, watching them like one of her Wonder Woman's pivotal villains. I want that back. There's no progression and character development with DC that I want. If you're gonna redo a character like Batman, which we'll get to later, show me that at what cost. Like when they redid Spider-Man for Marvel, it made sense. At first, people didn't like it, and then you learn to love it. Why? Because of what they did with it. Character development, linear storytelling, progression. If DC can give me that, I'm okay with wiping the slate clean, but I need to see that. I'm sorry I'm offloading a lot of emotion, but it's like, that's what I need for it to be worth it. So,
Nah, bro, you're just traumatized, bro. You got those feelings like that DC used to beat you at night, and you
You watch Suicide Man way too much. That's what it was.
Nah. But for the most part, I'm actually highly optimistic about Wonder Woman, because out of like everything that DC has done and whatnot, I genuinely feel like they listened and they gave me something new, you know, which is why I like Wonder Woman, which is why I like Shazam. I mean, I don't want to talk about Suicide Squad, but you know, something new. I wanted something different. And I felt like they like literally like hit the nail on the head with Wonder Woman, especially it being successful, especially it being a female character and all that type of stuff. So I'm genuinely optimistic, especially because I just, something about Kristen Wiig being Cheetah, I just knew like it's gonna make sense, it's gonna hit, I'm gonna love it. That's what it comes down to me.
I know somebody's Secret Santa president.
Huh?
I know somebody's Secret Santa president already. All right. So I'm gonna get him a one-piece cheetah outfit.
One Piece.
Gonna show up on the podcast.
Y'all laughing. Y'all know dead ass. I'm gonna wear that shit.
yes,
I'm gonna rock it. Don't try and play me.
you too thick for that, bro.
I'll rock it.
It's like putting a lot of meat into a sausage casing. This is
That
wow.
That ass gonna bust out the seams, bro.
Nah, man, I'm gonna just walk around looking like a hot, tight sausage. Don't worry, extra spicy.
Male version of Cardi B over there. I got you.
Threaten that ass. Doesn't it?
Wah, 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 wah. Wet ass pajamas, because you know your ass is splitting.
Wet ass pajamas.
Stop.
Cut it out.
But yeah, you know, at least just with Wonder Woman, I'm just optimistic. Can I say everything else? No, I'm like
We're just talking about Wonder Woman right now. We're just talking about Wonder Woman. So I'm glad that you're with me on that. Like I feel you.
I think
Wonder Woman. I'm optimistic about.
I think our highlight is there, and that's why I think we started there. The next is The Flash. So with The Flash, obviously they have the guy who made it is directing. You got Ezra Miller coming back to reprise his role, but they didn't mention it today, but they've dropped news that Ben Affleck is going to come back as Batman, and they also mentioned that 1989 Batman Michael Keaton will be back as sort of a mentor, and he is the one. It shows in a picture. I don't know if it's Batfleck. Is that one? Oh, yeah, Batfleck provides him the new suit, or Michael Keaton provides him the new suit. But that's where we're at right now. That's all we know, and we do know that it crosses universes. That's all we know about The Flash.
I have nothing to say. I'm be honest with you. I have nothing.
That was priceless. That was priceless, Travis.
The silence
Your
explains
reaction
that.
just now.
The silence explains it to me. Because I was like, I'm no one here is rushing to talk about that. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. About the fastest man alive. No one here is rushing to talk about that.
Here's the thing, though. Why? The show has done so good about making The Flash so great that making a movie about it, yes, Ezra Miller was good in Justice League. It was a good Flash. But in order for you to go through the universes, you have to fix some of the stuff that DC has fucked up. And this could be their golden ticket to fix a lot of the issues that they have and bring the universe together and make it whole again.
But my thing is that it's also this, like, having a successful TV show and having a successful standalone movie are two completely different fucking things. Because you can have like a character that works, and you could be doing like borderline the same shit for like a whole season, and like everybody keeps coming back to watch those episodes because like they enjoy it, and it's like not something that they're necessarily spending money on because they don't have to go sit in the fucking movie theater or drive like an hour out of their way to go sit in the movie theater and watch this movie that you put together. My thing is, you expect to you got to tell a full detailed story in roughly between an hour and a half to 2 hours and 10 minutes, more or less. You have to make the story make sense, and you actually have to do justice to that character. And I just feel like DC just keeps giving us pile and pile and pile after shit, and I just don't know why would they even try to take that character and try to like make, like, what are they trying to do with this? Are they trying to do fan service here? Do they think because people are enjoying the TV show that we want to see a fucking live action movie? Like, is that what they're thinking? Like, what is their thought process behind this shit?
I believe that that's exactly what they're thinking for some strange reason. They believe that show is their little cow, and they can milk out as many things as they want. But the one pattern that they've been doing repetitively is just literally just focus on the same characters that they're working on at the same time and releasing a TV show and a movie at the same time. And that's too much.
Thank you.
And that's too much. You're not, like, you can't just give me an entire universe of a character that you created and that is honestly attractive enough to be like, you know what, I'm going to remember this show. You know, and then you want to drop a movie, completely change it up and whatnot. I'm okay with you dropping a movie, but we're talking about something that's still running. So are you trying to shoot yourself in the foot? Are you trying to make me lose interest in something? Like, pay attention. If you have a Flash show, don't make a Flash movie with a different Flash.
Exactly. That's my problem. You have a whole universe you built.
You're basically wasting money.
So here's what I think that they're trying to do. They're trying to make Spider-Man into the universe for the DC.
That's possible. Flashpoint.
That's disrespectful to Spider-Man, bro.
I know.
If they do it right, it won't be. It will be their own thing.
It's Dan's favorite music album, even though it was trash. I know, but at the same time, they can fix a lot of the issues that they have right now. But also, they can introduce a lot of good things. They can introduce Shockwave, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Is it Shockwave? Am I saying it right? No.
From what? What are you?
Are you talking about?
No.
Fucking Shock.
They're not.
Are you talking about Static?
Static Shock. There we go.
So
Bro.
First off,
Smack the shit out of you.
but also, my thing is like they don't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Travis.
No, you're good. You're good. That was funny. I think I'm just more upset because I feel like they have these really good characters. Like, they have some of them that are really outstanding. Like Wonder Woman's like the one that we're all excited about. But then you have the Flash, who actually came out pretty decent. Like, I feel out of the Justice League, he was the one that we were all surprised that he kind of worked in the movie. He was just actually like, you know what, he would have been a pretty good character. But I think they're gonna take that character and then everything else that, like, all the other characters that supports this character storyline and his growth and development, they're just basically going to drop the fucking ball on it and just make them. They're just not going to put the work into building those characters up, and it's just going to collapse in on itself. And I'm so worried because DC just has a history of just not doing these characters justice. Like, and the trailers will look so good. The trailers will look like, that looks like it's going to be great. And then you just start watching it, and you're just like,
But bro, why can't they get continuity? How hard is it to do that, bro? Like, the most continuity I've seen in DC was Christian Bale Batman, like in the past decade.
because
Why? Well, what's the issue? Do you not want to pay these people?
No, I think they're losing money in the box office, man. I think they're afraid. I feel like every time they lose money in the box office, they're afraid to like finish out what they already started. Like, they're just like, okay, now let's cut sail and try to make another piece of shit movie. And this time we'll do more explosions, and we'll find fucking Ben Affleck and we'll make him Batman. And it's like, man.
So the issue that I think that DC has is the fact that they don't want to follow Marvel's footsteps, because then by them attempting to follow Marvel's footsteps, they're already accepting defeat. So what they want to build is a multiverse like in the comics, which is already muddled to begin with, because Marvel comics are muddled. I can't even pick up a comic book and tell what universe is what universe. And that's just because I'm not a DC reader. I used to be. My first comic was Superman Dies. That was my first comic book. I've read Darkest Night. I've read a little bit of Flashpoint, not a lot. But the thing is that DC, and it's going off to Warner Brothers too, they cannot be consistent with their stories. We see them try and fail so much that now we just kind of be like, what's the new flavor at Baskin Robbins type of shit, where we look at the movies that are coming out. Aesthetically, does it look okay? Yeah, all right. Are the trailers good? Yeah, they're okay. So let's go watch it. And at the end of it, we're just like Justice League, where we're sitting around House of Wax and we're just looking at each other. So
what are we going to talk about?
And it's like we can't even find something to talk about because the movie wasn't completely whole. Like, I hope we're going to go to the Snyder Cut later on, but I hope that when we watch movies from DC in the future, there's some consistency, because we keep watching these characters and we keep watching these characters at a different universe or a different year.
But you know what? And I think that's their main problem. And it's not, I think what they were doing with the whole DC universe, I think they were trying, not only were they trying to not follow Marvel's footsteps, but they were trying to compete with them. And I think that's where they start fucking up with, like, don't try to compete. Just because Marvel's doing something outrageous that's never been done before, why are you trying to compete? Why are you trying to build your own superhero universe? If it doesn't feel natural, don't fucking do it. And I feel like they pushed everything out. Like, I know you didn't like Man of Steel, Hector, but I think Man of Steel was the most natural, like, first movie to come out of all that shit. Like, cause it made sense to my eyes. Like, it told Superman's story, and I actually, like, really enjoyed it. And it kind of set up for the rest of this bullshit to happen. And I think Man of Steel was great. And I think that's because they didn't start just throwing character after character just to try to get a fucking superhero team up movie coming out. What they should do is they should focus on dark, gritty characters and just tell them their storylines. And if it feels natural, if stuff makes sense, and if, like, the writers can get something together and it actually works and it sounds good and they're not rushing it for money purposes, then do a team up movie. But right now, just focus on telling good stories. Like, because The Dark Knight's the perfect example. You were telling Batman's story. You told it in 3 parts, and it was like three parts, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm done, and it was fucking amazing. Imagine if they were doing that, like, now, and there was some way that they could tie Batman into the rest of these characters, like tie that Christian Bale Batman into Wonder Woman, and it would have been so much better. And it would be like, it doesn't need to be lighthearted like DC, like Marvel, because they're supposed to be dark and they need to tell gritty stories. And that's what The Dark Knight was. It was gritty.
That was their hubris. They thought they were better than that, and they weren't.
they had a perfect setup. At the end of The Dark Knight Rises, you had Robin show up and take the mantle of Batman. They could have gone right into after Man of Steel and made that Batman versus Superman, where you had Robin take control of everything that Wayne owned and make it his own. On top of that, you should have never introduced Wonder Woman then. If you brought these two movies of Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84 and then Batman versus Superman, you would have been like, bro, she's a fucking beast. She is not one to be fucked with. But the fact that you're backshredding to all these other adventures, it's just like none of it is consistent.
But it was rushing. Like I said, they were rushing. Like none of that was natural. Like somewhere when they were making that Batman versus, because I remember I think I was in Afghanistan when that movie came out, and I remember it was like 2016, right? That's when it came out.
Yeah.
I remember they were like, it was hyping it up. Everybody was like, oh, this is gonna be crazy. They're gonna clash. How are they gonna do it? This, that, and the third. But literally, like you said, Wonder Woman comes out of nowhere, and you're like, where the fuck did she come from? Like, why is she here? And that's when they were trying to set up this fast pace. We're gonna build up these fucking people. Next thing you know, Aquaman's got a movie coming out. Flash was supposed to have a movie come out like before that whole time frame, but that shit just got fucked up because Justice League didn't do as well as they thought it was gonna do. And now they're trying to come out with this bullshit later on down the line, and it's like they don't care. They don't care, bro. They just don't care.
What they did is that they bunched up the Justice League and threw them out there.
Absolutely.
And they threw them out there for the fact that they wanted something to go against the Avengers.
Absolutely. They rushed it.
They fucked up.
They rushed it. Instead of just sitting down, taking the time to actually just create character, period, for whatever it is, whatever universe they want to build, instead of like, and I'm not saying that every single character can get an individual movie, but you could have partnered up at least two of them per movie, and it would have built enough character.
Okay.
Like, because every character doesn't
here's
need their
where
own
they
movie.
excel. Everyone here keeps talking about they messed up here, fix this error, Marvel. Like, you know where they succeeded the most, more than Wonder Woman, in my opinion? Shazam. And I'm like getting depressed. We should move on to another trailer topic because Shazam was the best thing DC put out to me since Christian Bale's Batman. And I keep saying that, and I need to stop talking about him. But Shazam was great. Why? You went and took something that probably wasn't even that mostly talked about at this time. You put in humor. You put in a good actor with Zachary. You went and created from like ground up, and it stood on its own merits. And had, COVID not hit, and they did what they wanted to do with that universe, that probably would have been their crutch, the same way Iron Man was Marvel's crutch. And I feel bad.
But that's what I mean. And I 100% agree with you, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, why don't they just start fresh and do something new? Like, why do they keep trying to like fuck Flash, fuck Batman, fuck Superman? I'm not gonna say fuck Wonder Woman because I'm enjoying. I want to see where this next one goes, and then we'll see. But everything else, like, let's write it off and let's start new. Like, who are some DC characters that we don't know about?
Polka Dot Man.
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man, which is gonna bring us to our next topic of Suicide
Sounds
Squad.
like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So let me get the ball rolling and let me get Travis a little bit more annoyed. So Suicide Squad is a soft reboot of the Suicide Squad that came out in 2016. It still has four of the main characters. It has Flag, it has Harley Quinn, it has Captain Boomerang, and it has the head honcho of it all. Hopefully, Amanda Wallace.
Amanda Waller.
One of the two.
One of that shit.
So I'm just still pissed about the first movie, how the whole mission was to save her. Anyway, so
should be, bro. Should be.
So they're doing a soft reboot. The person who did Guardians of the Galaxy is directing, James Gunn. He's bringing his take and the way that he makes movies into this universe because of they brought him in. That's it. They showed a soft trailer, which was pretty much introducing all the characters. Idris Elba is in it, so I'm already going to watch it. And you also had a behind the scenes, and it showed King Shark eating someone whole. So I love Jaws. I'm already into it. So besides that, they showed a lot about Harley Quinn. Now, Harley Quinn had her own movie, Birds of Prey. Not many people watched it. It was like pre-quarantine, so not many people went out there to go support it. But it was still, in my eyes, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
It was cool. It was all right.
So how are we feeling about Suicide Squad? Okay.
No comment.
Yeah. So
No one rushing again. Keep going.
So,
it's again. It's just it's gonna get repetitive. It's as simple as that. And DC is just rhyming themselves and sewing themselves with literally just not giving us what we want. And Suicide Squad, I can't say there's enough for me to say I'm not going to like the next one yet. This is just the smallest bit of teaser, and the most optimistic thing was like exactly what Hector said. Idris Elba's in it. So when it comes down to it, I can only remain indifferent about the next Suicide Squad movie because it was just a trailer of telling me who's in it, not really telling me of anything, no plot or anything. It was a teaser. That's it. So, do I think it's going to be successful? Hell no. I'm sorry. The fact of the matter is, like, the best thing that they got in that world is just them trying to sell Harley Quinn so hard because she is becoming popular, even to the point where she has her own cartoon show, which was actually pretty good. So that shit was pretty.
Trying to build a monument on her.
So they're trying to build a monument on her, and we'll see what happens. But for the most part, I have zero optimism in anything Suicide Squad right now. Zero.
I have optimism just because of the fact that it's a different director and it's not following the line of dark and moody from Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
I want something along the lines of Shazam. I want something along the lines of Aquaman. I want something along the lines of Wonder Woman. I want something different from a different director because if you think about it, Marvel follows the same formula. Marvel follows the same formula as in look, style, and storytelling. You have a bad guy who's always dies at the end. You have the same progression throughout every single film. I enjoy it either way. I think the Avenger films are the only ones that stand on their own. But every I think Black Panther was the only one that broke out of the mold. Because Black Panther already set them up. Same thing with Spider-Man, but that was from a different studio. They already set them up, and they were already ready to fuck shit up. And they did. But with a lot of the other Marvel characters, it was a slow build, and you didn't really get a lot. Like Captain Marvel, although I enjoyed it, it just felt like it was backtracking to the same steps. So with the Suicide Squad, I feel like they've already laid the groundwork. They can move past and start killing. And that's all I want. I want for some villains to die. I want to see the Suicide Squad live up to their name and not just kill just one or two suicide members. I don't want that shit. I want to see for the most heroic of the Suicide Squad to go out like that. The biggest name in that motherfucker who hasn't been released yet. I know for a fact that it's in there. The fact, if you bring in Will Smith and you kill him off within the first 5 minutes, I'll stay for the rest of that shit. Because of the fact, I might not like that in I Am Legend, but I'll definitely like it if it was in a Suicide Squad. Because that'll grab my attention.
I think those little details that you're mentioning that make, for example, Marvel movies stand out despite the same blueprint, the little moments, what gets you in the feels, what makes it relevant to present day, DC's lacking. I just find it hard to see Suicide Squad succeed when a movie is throwing all these characters at you at once, unless they probably do what you said, Hector. You got to hit. I need impact. immediately. Like, we need fundamental loss. I need a reason for loss. Like, I need to feel like I care. So you're right. I think what you're saying, Hector, could work. But I'm not optimistic enough to believe it. And I just can't find a movie that's throwing all those characters together yet again to succeed and give us those little crucial plotline moments that make movies of this caliber succeed. Because we know all this shit. None of this is new. It's based on stuff we know. So why do we enjoy it? Because it's relevant, it's trending, it's personable. You know, we mature when they mature. That's what grabs us. And they don't have any of that in what they've been putting out for the most part.
The only thing that will get me to go see this movie is if the Alamo has a special menu and I have Alamo seats requested that are 6 feet apart, because I don't think this shit is
you're asking for too much. First off, like, you're pushing it. So you're basically saying you're not going to see this movie. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Like,
I'm annoyed because, like, you get James Gunn, right?
mm-hmm.
And he took like what Danny said before the podcast started. He took something that we didn't know we wanted and made it to something that we want more and more of. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody saw it coming. Nobody really knew it's something that we would be interested in. At first glance, it's like, who the fuck are these ridiculous looking characters? But it worked. Now my thing is, they're going to take him, who's notorious for doing that with those characters, and having like probably a lot of like assistants helping out, like with the Avengers movies, this, that, and the third. But like, now you're taking that concept and try to put it to the Suicide Squad. My only thing I have with that is like these big names that they're throwing out, like Idris Elba. You got fucking Pete Davidson. Are you trying to make weird, funny characters? And like, how is that gonna, like, what's the story you're gonna tell? Is it gonna try to be like a Marvel movie? Is it gonna try to be like Guardians of the Galaxy? Or are they gonna try to do something new and innovative? And that's what's freaking me out. That's why I don't want to have an opinion on it, because I just don't know how they're gonna make this work. Like, the first Suicide Squad didn't work for me because the story didn't really make it didn't do anything to my heartstrings. I didn't feel anything for these characters. It was just like a bunch of people going around doing a bunch of stupid shit, if you ask me. Now, are you gonna make me feel this time? Like, because it just looks like you. And every time I see Pete Davidson in a movie, I'm immediately skeptical. I'm like,
you need to watch The King of Staten Island.
I watched The King of Staten Island. I was at your house when you watched it.
Word?
Yes.
Damn, I must have been that drunk. I enjoyed the movie. I thought
it was okay. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good.
So I want to. If Pete Davidson's in the movie, unfortunately, just because of everything, I want to see.
I'm not saying Pete Davidson's a bad actor. I'm saying, like, I know why they threw him into this movie, because he looks fucking weird as shit, and I'm pretty sure his character is going to be a weird motherfucker. So what I'm saying is, I don't know what they're going to do with that. Are they going to try to make it a serious? I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't know what this. I feel indifferent about this movie. When it comes out, I'm going to go see it. Am I looking forward to it? No. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, who knows?
I just hope if they do bring Machine Gun Kelly in, that they kill him off within the first 3 seconds.
Yo,
just like your bar. You need somebody killed.
No,
I need someone dead.
But I'm so sick of seeing MGK in fucking movies. Like, when did he become such a fucking like big actor? Like, he was in like fucking.
He became a big actor once he got massacred by Eminem.
Jesus Christ. Like, I guess that's that he just went. He's like, I can't rap no more. I'm gonna have
to make money somewhere else.
If the shoe fits, wear it, brother. Yeah.
All right.
That movie's not going to be serious. Don't look for it to be serious. Don't forget, John Cena is in it.
Yep, Vin Diesel's brother is in it.
And that's another thing. I mean, we'll see, guys. I just don't
expect seriousness at all. Unless they kill John Cena in 5 minutes, I'm gonna laugh. I'll be okay.
Like, damn, you really can't see him.
You
in the
really
whole
can't
movie.
see him.
And I understand and I respect that, but the thing that fucks me up too is like, if I'm not saying that James Gunn has to follow his Guardians of the Galaxy formula at all, but like the thing about Guardians of the Galaxy is like there were so many. It was like a roller coaster, bro. It was funny, all the way fucking funny. Then like, the fucking end, it's like fucking dark, dude. Like everybody think Groot gets clapped. Essentially, like he sacrifices himself for everybody. You're not sure if everybody's gonna survive, join hands to hold the fucking Power Stone. Like it looks really dark and bleak. But then like, there's another high. You see Baby Groot at the end, and you see like, everybody works out and they actually become the Guardians of the Galaxy. So like, so you're saying it's not gonna
and
be
the music, bro. The music.
Yes, the soundtrack.
That was a huge part. Yes.
Absolutely.
All I know is if there isn't a baby king shark at the end of the Suicide Squad, I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love how he's just like,
yeah,
it's not going to work out for me.
I'm just curious. I just want to know how they're going to do it. That's all. That's all.
Same.
Let's move on to the next topic, man. Fuck Suicide Squad. I'm sorry.
So the next topic.
Don't be sorry.
Next topic is the Snyder Cut. So with the Snyder Cut, obviously, Zack Snyder wasn't able to finish his vision that he had for the Suicide Squad, and after he
Justice League.
What was that?
Justice League.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said Suicide Squad.
Oh, I'm still stuck on it. That's why it's so imprinted on my head. Justice League. He wasn't able to move past the Justice League. So the director from the Avengers came in, Joss Whedon, and he went and he put his vision into it, and it wasn't Snyder's original vision. Obviously, now so many people have asked for the Snyder Cut because they wanted to see all those things that they saw in the trailers. They wanted to see all those things that were promised from Batman vs. Superman. And now we have coming to HBO Max a Snyder Cut, which will be a 4-hour-long miniseries or a 4-hour-long movie if you want to watch it. But it's going to be dealing with the characters more in depth. I think that once Joss Whedon came into the project, DC was like, yo, cut that shit, cut this, cut that, make it a little bit less. People are going to love it. And what happened? We all sat down and watched it at the Alamo, and we were all like, okay.
I think I was more confused. I think I actually liked it a lot at first. Not really like knowing. I think I was taking it for what it was. So I think my thing is, originally he was probably going to put it into 2 parts, I assume. He was going to do part 1 of the movie and then part 2, or he was going to do a whole thing, a 4-hour-long movie.
He was going to do a 3-hour movie like he did with Watchmen.
I would have watched that. Watchmen was amazing. And I was talking to Danny about this before we got cut out on that first chat. Like, he's like he's like either super hits or super misses for movies. For me, and that's just me personally. Everybody else may not agree with this.
No,
like
300, Watchmen, Sucker Punch. Like
and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I
Stop trying to Sucker
Punch. It blows my fucking mind sometimes.
Shut your ass up.
I did.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch stuff, bro. Come on. That movie made no sense. Like, they were dancing and all.
You're telling me that they go into different worlds as soon as she starts going like this?
In a striptease, bro? That made no sense, bro. Like, it was ridiculous.
It was his version of, Inception and shit. So
Nah, don't disrespect me.
Don't even do that to Inception, bro.
Yeah,
don't do that to Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, bro.
I said his version.
Yeah.
But for the Snyder cut of Justice League, for the most part, if it's what we think it is, if it is going to fit the hype, then it might be probably, worth the hype.
I'll go watch it. I'm down to go watch it to see that shit.
I think I'm gonna need one of y'all to go watch it before I do, because I don't want to sit here and I want to know what I'm gonna walk into when it comes to this.
I'll waste 3 hours of my life. I'll go do it.
I want to know what I'm gonna get myself into.
We can do this we'll do this whole pinky promise type shit. When the Justice League comes out, we will do this. We'll live stream it because we have yet to live stream a movie, and we can live stream it, and then we can talk about it, and then we can react to it in real time. That way, we can get all of our genuine feelings, and at the end of it, we can talk about it.
I'm with that.
You said 3 hours though. It's a long ass stream.
It's 4 hours.
Oh Lord! I don't know if I can pinky swear to that. I'm gonna watch it.
My hard drive is gonna be crying.
Yeah, my battery life, bro. That's a lot.
Your computer gonna be melting. It'll be like, dang, bro.
Just know it's gonna be all on my end. All on my end. But no, like.
I feel it's like a double-edged sword, right? How bad is it that your universe has to redo and release another director's cut of a film? But on the flip side, who knows what we'll get from it? So I can be most optimistic about this because it really may give us what should have, could have, would have happened, and we may actually enjoy it. So
Dan's raising his hand. He has something to say.
No.
Not only how bad is your movie, but like how little is your arsenal of shit that you have in store for us that you're giving us this shit. And not saying that like Zack Snyder that his cut is gonna be shit, but I'm saying like you're giving us shit that we should have got like at least no more than like 2 years ago. Like, come on, like that we should have got that a long time ago. And now you're just now releasing this, and you guys are like, oh, look forward to this. Look forward to this 3D CGI rendering that we have of The Rock and Black Adam's outfit. Like, this is all just dog shit. Like, what are y'all doing, bro?
Here's what I saw from the trailers, and here's what I can tell you is probably going to be added. You're going to have Black Suit Spider-Man. You're going to have Doomsday. You're going to have Cyborg being introduced a lot better.
Superman?
Yes.
Spider-Man?
You said Spider-Man, right? I thought it was like,
Did I say Spider-Man?
Yeah, you said Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I was like,
You so hooked on Marvel, bro.
bro.
I get
I'm sorry.
How many edibles did you have tonight, bro?
No, I've just been having a bottle of wine. I'm already done with it. Like, it's been a tough day. So
you got a
good,
lot,
you're good.
Craig.
Okay,
You're good, bro.
Look.
You're good.
So they introduced the black suit Superman, the one that he was buried in. They introduced Cyborg and the fact that his father dies. So now you're creating as to why he wants to become a hero, why he wants to live up to his father's name. On top of that, you delve into the Flash and the fact that he has abilities to cross multi-universes. You have all of this stuff that should have been in the original Justice League because it could have set up a whole universe. The Justice League originally was supposed to set up all of these characters so then we could actually give a fuck about them. That's where the Justice League originally fucked up. You throw all these characters, Aquaman's drinking, Diana Prince is just chilling. The Flash has his own little layout with a bunch of monitors playing Call of Duty. Like, it's just like everything is thrown in there. I feel like the Snyder Cut is going to be something that it'll do naturally, and it'll introduce these characters a lot better. The way that it introduced characters in Watchmen.
Fingers crossed, bro.
I think you're reaching as far as your expectations are going, but I digress. Let's just continue on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Okay.
over.
Sir.
So the next one is going to be a quick one because we didn't get a lot of information about it. And it's going to be Black Adam.
yo,
But imagine if we did, it would have been incredible.
I would be stoked. And like,
forward to that.
yes, I would. Because here's my thing.
Are you kidding me?
I enjoy
They hinted
seeing
at
The Rock.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they hinted at the character already in Shazam 1. That's the organic, linear storytelling that I crave. And I
Yeah.
think most viewers crave. That
And I'm
set
re-
up, all those. Go ahead, Trav. Sorry, I'll go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead, bro. No, I cut you off. You go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go on about my wishes and dreams and hopes, but it's just
Go
honestly.
for it, bro.
I mean, clearly we didn't get much because they don't have much, so they can only kind of tell you what's in the lab, so to say. But I really hope they get that created and going. Like Dwayne Johnson was so pumped about it, and I mean, he's just a jovial guy. Like when he's excited about a role, it's usually for good reason. And I mean that the powers and abilities are already there with that character, and all the magical realms that they can dwell into. They have a universe of their own, albeit not as popular as the multiverse or MCU's universe. The Shazam verse, in a sense, like they can do a lot, and I really hope they get that going.
And I'm glad that they're breaking The Rock out of his like typecast bullshit. Like they're always trying to put him as like the heroic, like, you know, main protagonist, and this time he's gonna be like an antagonist. Like he's the bad guy, and he's like I want to know if it's gonna come naturally to him though, because like, you know, I don't want to see. You guys remember that Doom movie that came out?
That's
like
what I was gonna say.
Ago?
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like
that was early acting career, bro.
And this is another chance. I feel like he was still using those WWF acting classes at the time.
No,
it still is.
That was after Walking Tall. He should have been.
But like, hey, look, he has a chance to come out like good. You know what I'm saying? A good, well-written story. Shit, like you said, Shazam was amazing. So this is like, I'm excited about.
Yeah, this is
Shazam's
biggest adversary.
I wish that they would actually at least film did that stupid photo shoot like they did with Robert Pattinson's Batman. They have like some stills that they could show us. They didn't even have any stills. It was all CGI bullshit. And I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was all paintings.
You're not telling us anything.
It just set up that Black Adam was going to be a menace to be reckoned with. And then it showed us an outline of The Rock. Like we haven't already seen that in every cardboard cutout. I mean, I'm going to pop me next to The Rock on a cardboard cutout over at WWE Times Square. But like, honestly, there wasn't much. There wasn't much at all. And the fact that they even teased it, I mean, it didn't need to be there.
It was pointless.
They're desperate, bro. It needed to be there for people like me to give a shit.
They're running out of ammo. They're running out of ammo.
It worked.
They're running out of ammo. That's really what it is.
I wonder if they're gonna go bankrupt, bro.
I don't know about
who's gonna buy their shit. Who's gonna buy their shit though?
First off, I don't think it's that bad. Like they still have, you know, loyal fans.
They got bailout money, bro. They get bailouts.
I don't know, man.
They're using that PPE money. That's what they're doing.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm like, yo, why are they even still here at this point?
So
damn, that was mean. I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, fuck that. Let's move on to Black Adam. So our next one is Shazam, which we didn't really get much either. All we got was a title, which was Fury of the Gods. I like the first Shazam. I like the fact that they introduced a sequel. I want to see those kids. I want to see everybody come together again. I thought it was good. It had Karen Shea Shazam for 3 to 4 months. If she says it, it's got to be. It's got to be hitting not just with us comic book nerds, but regular moviegoers as well. Travis, trash it.
No, because I don't want to. I'm glad that you guys are so hype about it. I don't want to be negative.
I'm not hype.
I'm not hype either.
But what the fuck are we even talking about? What are we even talking about though? They literally gave us a fucking name. That's all they gave us. They didn't tell us shit. What are we talking about? We have nothing to be talking about right now. We have a fucking name.
Names come and go, man. That's why I'm not hype. Show me the footage. Anybody could just draw up a damn movie title.
Why? I'm also annoyed because They made this seem like they were gonna come out with some heat, like, oh yo, y'all better tune into this shit. We got some fire for y'all. And then they come out with this whack ass shit. Like, you got a name for me, homie? That's it.
They shot with empty clips, bro.
You ain't even got no stills for me. You ain't got shit. You doo doo. Shame on you. Shame on you, DC.
CJ, do you got anything to say about the series before I move on?
Nah, bro, it's good. All is good. We just gotta hope it gets done before like 2025.
Yo, I'm done.
It better not go up against Avatar 3 or 4. That's all I know.
Them kids gonna be old as shit, bro. Them kids gonna be in college by the time that they fucking they're gonna be getting
they're gonna be fucking smoking weed and drinking Smirnoff Ice outside of that foster home. Okay, so
drunkenly saying Shazam.
Next on is the last of our movies. We still have games to talk about. The movies is The Batman with Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson's Batman deals with the year 2 Batman. Pretty much it's Batman starting out. Batman begins again. So pretty much we're going to see Batman go against the Riddler. They're going to introduce the Penguin, who doesn't really look like a penguin. They're going to do a lot of things that are brand new, like give him one of those Mustangs that they sell to us military people right off post. You know, just a shitty
Wait,
Dodge
he's not
Dart.
gonna have a Batmobile?
He's gonna have a Batmobile, but it's gonna be a Batmobile that's been sued.
No. He's not gonna have a Batmobile.
He's gonna have a Dodge Dart.
He's not gonna have a Batmobile.
Is it a hoopty, sir? Answer the question.
Yes, it is a hoopty. It looks it looks like it came out of Bed-Stuy. It looks like it got robbed and then sent to the Bronx and then brought back to Coney Island in Brooklyn. It is all jacked up.
Bruce Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce
we don't
Wayne
need it, mate. We don't need it.
is going to be driving
a hoopty.
A Dodge. Like, let's start with that. He's driving a Dodge. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, if you
I have nothing to say about. No, I don't. I'm not part of this conversation. I'm not talking about this till we move on.
I'm gonna do this in real time. I'm gonna do this.
No. We gotta give it some time. Travis,
give it its.
You want to know why we give it this time?
Just desserts, you know.
You know why we gotta give it time?
Why? Explain to me why, gentlemen.
Because we have to repeat ourselves until eventually, maybe DC will finally listen to stop giving us shit we already seen. Again, I said it before. They had Joker goons or Joker fanatics. Like, I love Jokers. I get it. I'm getting infatuated with the Joker, but I'm like, you know what, son? I'm really looking for something new. Like, can you let something that you create sit, marinate, manifest into it being cooked up as one of the best shit ever instead of you just throwing me something completely different? And mind you, not in the same universe. No.
They cannot.
All right.
No.
Gentlemen, I have sent the picture of the Batman vehicle to the group chat. Check it out.
Oh, you meant like old school Mustang, not like fucking new, like 1967. That's bullshit.
Okay, that's a Batmobile, man. Like I was. No,
it's not.
No.
It looks like more like a Mach 5.
Yeah, come on, bro. Look, he about to drop oil off the back of that.
Yeah, it looks more like a Mach 5.
You know he's going.
It's not a good enough picture, bro. I need to see what the front, what all this shit looks like. What does the interior look like?
Interior crocodile alligator. It looks like a piece of shit, and I don't want to see it anywhere near it.
What is that protecting you from, though, bro?
You know what's that protecting you from? The riddles that the Riddler is going to throw at you.
All right.
what go past 13 but never can? I don't fucking know. I don't know any fucking riddles. I'm not the riddler.
I don't have much to say about this. I'm definitely not looking forward to this Batman.
I'm not either, and it's just because I believe in the actor's ability to act. I've seen him in Good Time. I've seen him in other films. I believe, but I don't believe in DC's Batman anymore. I don't.
Let it go.
Is Batman the most like milked storyline ever? I mean, how many Batmans have we seen? You get
besides James Bond.
Nah, bro. Superman was milked the most, bro. Real talk.
Time out. Hear me out. Not Batman the character.
Bro.
Batman the world. Because you got Catwoman standalone movies. You got so many Batmans. I just
Yeah,
feel like
bro.
it really just
He's in that
sucking the
too.
life out of his
Catwoman.
world.
Gotham, fucking all those animated fucking movies, fucking countless TV shows.
Who's got more
that
than
dude's
Batman's world? Yeah.
Batman has
Like-
the most, bro. Has to.
Like I would have said Spider-Man would have been close, but they don't go and give other Spider-Man characters their own shit. Where like
Yeah.
Halle Berry got a
The way
Catwoman
that
movie.
DC treats it is it's Gotham, which is New York City, and then New Jersey, which is Metropolis. That's how they're treating it.
Don't say that's not New Jersey, bro. If anything, that's gonna be LA, bro. Don't.
No. How they're
I-
treating it. How they're treating it.
I do not.
How they're treating it. Because here's the thing: we haven't seen many stories at Metropolis. We've only seen Gotham, and that's it. Do you want to see another place that looks like Chicago, New York, or do you want to see something that looks like Los Angeles? Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that the DC
My AirPods
universe
are gonna die in a second. I'm sorry, guys. Hold
is they're trashing the fact, and they're losing the ability to put up these cities up front. We should have Metropolis stories. We should have stories outside of Metropolis where it goes into the Flash's city. We should have all of this, but we don't.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing New York. I'm tired of seeing Chicago. I want Los Angeles. I want even fuck it. Give me Aquaman in Florida, bro.
Give me a different planet.
You want a different planet?
I want a different planet.
That's just a
want-
League 4, bro.
In terms of like anything like deep down, we could ask what we could close out like at the end of the podcast what we actually want for DC.
You want the Green
But
Lantern,
keep the-
bro.
You damn right. I want the
That's
Green
what you
Lantern.
want.
So we could ask that much later if you want.
You already
But for
had the Green Lantern.
Who? What? Nah, that shit never existed. Don't talk about that movie.
Oh.
What were we talking about? Not the Green Lantern. What were we talking
You
about?
said locations. You want planets, not places. not states.
No.
You
Originally,
want
what
another planet,
that is? Batmobile, Batman. Yeah, it's like Hector said. I have faith in the actors. It's not the actors that I have the issue with. It's the plot and just the constant wanting to sell the same thing over and over, different version to me. And it's like, dude, like, leave me alone. Stop trying to take my money. And if you want my money, I want to pay for something I want this time. And that's legitimately something else, something new. Create a universe. Anyone can do it at this point. Create.
Not
Oh,
them.
dude. Mad universes existed. And I'm not just saying DC. Like literally anyone can do it. We got freaking glass and
And Bloodshot.
you wanted to Bloodshot.
It's talking about.
I'm talking about the idea of like
Unbreakable and all them guys. Like how
Unbreakable and all
different
them guys,
characters have. Yeah.
create a universe, develop something. You'll be
But
fine.
so
Stick to it. Stop trying to sell me something different every year. You don't allow you every investment they ever made in terms of creating something DC wise, they didn't even trust it. They didn't even invest in it. It could be low in the beginning, but if they could just develop something within it, just keep going, it'll be fine. It's gonna work out. People are gonna be like, yo, all right, because think about it. Fast and Furious is gonna have like 10 movies for some strange reason. Everyone's still gonna watch them.
Facts. I need to get drunk, bro.
I haven't watched the last two. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not watched the last two films.
Making them, and people are still watching them. Think about it like that. Yo, just stick to a universe, and you'll see that you can actually make something. You could create it. Like
but I also think it's literally just. I don't even want to say it's about money because I'm wondering how much money that they lost in box office because of all this dog shit that they put in. But think about it. Going back to like how much they're milking this fucking Batman universe. Batwoman has her own show on the CW now that fucking has what's her face?
She quit.
Yeah, she's done.
Oh, so that's over now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new thing now. Another change. Yeah, bro. It just. I'm sorry. Yeah, I liked her. Kate Kane's character was good.
Why did she quit?
They had me.
Too much pressure.
Oh, that's another story. Oh, yeah. She got hurt really bad on one stunt. They had a lot of pressure with that role.
It was like going to PT, spraining your ankle, and not getting a profile, and then going to PT the next day. That's what it was for her.
But that's kind of like, why even continue? I don't know. But
that's the issue with DC.
They don't care about what we care about. That's in a nutshell. They don't care about
it. It also sounds like they're not giving a fuck about their actors and like people who's working on the projects with them. Like, you're not going to take care of your star, your lead role. You know what I'm saying, on this venture? Like, what are you doing?
Nah, they want fresh takes on everything, and that's what they're going to do at the end of the day.
They're dog shit, man. They're going to burn.
So, let's move on from the movies, and let's talk about something that we kind of are doing more often of, and that's gaming. So,
Gotham Knights, bro.
So I didn't watch the Suicide Squad trailer yet. It came out around the same time that we were starting our podcast. So I'm not going to talk about that. What I want to talk about is Gotham Knights, just because of the fact that you have co-op now. And Trav, I don't know about you, but I call dibs on Batwoman, bro. You can have whoever else you want.
It's all good.
Cross-platform bullshit.
No, it's not cross-platform, bro. We're going to be on PlayStation.
Oh, my God.
Go over there with the Xbox, bro.
Nah, I already told you I'm going PC.
Okay, so don't even talk to us then.
I'm done with the
game. Nobody wants to rock with you, bro. You and the rest of those PC fuckboys that are going to be hacking the game every 5 seconds.
Can delete now, guys. Can delete.
I can't do it, man.
And me and Dan had a conversation about this. I told him that although he wants to get PC, at the end of the day, everyone will still get a console because it's so much easier to deal with.
I'd be only getting it for the exclusives.
What exclusives, bro? You get to play as Gumby on Grand Theft Auto 5?
No. I'm talking about if I was to get a console.
Yeah.
Oh,
if I was to get a console, I'd only be getting it for the exclusives because.
So what are you gonna get then, Dan?
Who, me?
Yeah. What exclusives are you gonna get? Are you gonna get Halo or are you gonna get Miles Morales?
Miles Morales.
Okay then. So we'll see you on PlayStation, Dan. I don't even know why you brought this PC talking into this fucking conversation.
Yeah, bro. Shut up.
I can't
forget about it
anymore. But in terms of gaming,
CJ moved to Bay Ridge real quick.
Gotham Knights. That's the title.
For y'all too.
Yeah, Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
So
bro.
Gotham Knights. The one thing that that honestly sold me, and it was legit. Like I think a couple seconds into the game preview, they were on the stage of dealing with Mr. Freeze, and he was like, "We're halfway into it." And he put 12 hours of character development into Batwoman, into Batgirl. And I was like, oh shit. 12 whole hours in character development. I was like.
For just one character.
For one character. I was like, this is going to be a good game. this is gonna be a good game. It's and like you said, it's co-op. Like, son, I don't know how many players they're gonna allow. I don't.
It's 2 at a time, and
2 at a time.
I think they're gonna add 4 because you can have 4.
I mean, I'm hoping and calling for them to do just whatever you need in terms of anything, in terms of leveling up. Like, there's a lot of games where if you add more players, you get more bad guys to fight. So I'm hoping that they had that algorithm into that game, because we're talking about a game where you could legitimately, create your own version. I think in terms of leveling up, your own version of Batwoman, Damian Wayne, all these guys. Damian freaking Wayne, like, he's gonna be in the game. Besides Injustice, like, you can
I keep hearing Damian Wayne.
Yeah, because it's Damian Wayne earlier.
Damian Wayne. I don't know why you guys keep hearing Damian Wayne's.
Because we're brothers.
Singing and we're colored.
High five. All right, man, cut it. That's good. That's a roll.
But all in all, like, you already know that this game is gonna. I actually genuinely believe that this is not gonna disappoint. This is gonna.
Of course not. Batman games are great. They're good games.
Now
it's a known thing. The same way we know that the DC movies suck, we know the Batman games are great fucking games, bro. It is what it is. And now I think they've reached a whole new level of greatness. I'm that excited about this game. And that 12-hour development, that's like some Last of Us 2 shit. When your developers are really fine-tuning characters that much, you can't be let down, bro. You can't, unless they mess up with the connections or the servers.
Warzone.
But that's about it, bro.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be gold.
I feel well. Here's the thing: this video game is set in a different universe because it's DC. It's not set as the same universe as Arkham Asylum or Arkham Knight. It's a whole different game. The Suicide Squad is more set in the Arkham Knight universe. So this is in a whole new universe. Detective Gordon is dead. Batman and Bruce Wayne are both dead. The Batcave is destroyed. And Bruce Wayne was like, yo, deuces, I'm already out. So good luck with everything. So pretty much you have a bunch of villains who came back to Gotham to start havoc. That's why you have Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze, before he freezes me. You also have the Riddler and his mazes. And you also have the Court of Owls. The Court of Owls it's pretty much, I guess, the biggest villain besides the Joker that he has. And they come back to take back control of Gotham with their assassins that they have on ice. Pretty much they Walt Disney'd the fuck out of some assassins. And whenever they want to bring them out to fight one of the people that are against them, they bring them out of cold storage. Oh, cold storage. Memories. So, yeah. So that's pretty much where the game is set. We're pretty all excited about it. We want to play it. It will definitely be good as a 4 squad game just because of the fact that we can stream it and we can talk so much shit about how the Joker's goons ain't shit. So the Suicide Squad, I don't want to talk much about it just because I'm not 100% sold on it. It came out the last minute. I want to take a better look at it, and I'm still not set on just throwing these characters out there in the gaming aspect. I just don't know how it's going to work because I've played right now. I've played the Avengers, the beta, and it's kind of iffy. It's not working 110%, and that's what a lot of people are saying about it too. If you only have a character that does 3 moves, it's no bueno.
Well, that's just the reality whenever you're creating a video-based game. a superhero video game. Superhero-based video game. Oof, wow. It's always a gamble. And I kind of feel like the superhero games do the same thing that all the anime games do, and literally just you have the same buttons for every game, no matter what game you play. and you think that's what's going to work, and you just keep selling that over and over and over again. Although I'm excited for the last game we talked about, Gotham Knights, I'm not excited about Suicide Squad because before anything, I'm not really excited about Suicide Squad anyway. That's what it comes down to. Like, DC created something and they're trying to sell it, and for the most part, I feel like they're just really trying to sell it. And I don't know who's really that interested in Suicide Squad. And maybe I need to read the comics a little bit more, and maybe there's a good plot behind it where it's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, and I understand why people want to make it into a movie. But so far, I don't get the hype yet.
And that's the issue with DC overall. They expect us to know all the comics. They expect us to know every single universe that they want to throw at us. I mean, Marvel has done the same thing with throwing multiple universes, but their stories kind of stay the same, or they follow the same lines, or they provide something new. Here, DC has an issue with rebooting because it's convenient, and they don't want to. They think about an ending and then they fuck it up, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go back and let's redo it all over again." That's what DC's been doing overall. That's what we saw today. That's what we saw overall. Like, I don't want to shit on DC so much because they're going to put out good content. I just want to see it. And once I see it, it'll be great. I don't know. I'm thinking highly of them.
Oh, bro.
Oh, wait, why are you laughing?
It's just like I feel like we're in a counseling session.
This whole
it's like
gaming section just bores me.
So, obviously, we need to see a Marvel fandom at this point.
I don't want to see that.
You want to know what's so funny? I don't want to be negative. Because I'm already negative about Marvel. I'm still waiting on 3 shows that are supposed to come out on Disney Plus already, and I haven't seen them yet. And you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Scarlet Vision, Falcon, and Bucky. What's the other one? Obi-Wan? No, that's Star Wars. I forget what the last one is, but no.
Okay, but from a strategic standpoint, whether or not those first seasons are filmed, would you release that shit now just because you're asking for it?
Sorry, go ahead. Continue the question.
You have. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying, but you have no idea when filming is resuming. Do you want to release something now, risk it being forgotten about before you even begin filming of season 2? Or do you want to hold on to what you have? Who knows if they've remastered it, it's prepared. Like, I do crave that material, but I'm not going to doubt Marvel, ever. Every time I've doubted them, I've been disappointed. I mean, I know this is a DC fandom episode, but just to come back to what you're saying, you'll get your material. And when you get it, you're going to enjoy it. Okay. And if you don't enjoy it, you're still going to come back for season 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to come.
Here's the thing. Ask DC that same question. Do you want to give us something now, or do you want to wait till it's actually able to get completed, a.k.a. the Snyder Cut?
They don't give a fuck.
So,
I feel like we're beating a dead horse at this point. They don't give a fuck.
At the end of the day, what's DC really thinking about? Are they thinking about their stories, or are they thinking about just pushing out content?
They're thinking about pushing out, not even content. They're thinking about pushing out shit.
Pretty much starter packs, because I'm trying to speak your language.
I feel like they just take like a laxative. They like put laxative into their film. And they just dump out a bunch of shit. And they're just like,
Trav.
Trav just doesn't like. But no, no.
Damn, we know somebody who doesn't have a future in the DC company. I want to bring in Travis.
If I talk about yourself, I'm sorry if I fuck up your.
Yeah. I want to.
Me personally.
I want to bring in Travis as a creative figure to my script. Travis, all we know of him, he's not invited.
Anyone else?
Hey, just edit this out. You'll be good.
Fuck that. Everything is uncut.
Oh man,
Like CJ earlier.
They're gonna hear how we feel. But no, CJ, I mostly believe that no matter what, even during these times, like if you really want to get shit done, even with all the like PPE measures and whatnot, studios, you can start filming outside because space is just available and waiting for people to just freaking use. They can get shit done. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. It's Hollywood. Not saying that I want to rush them into risking their lives and whatnot and yada yada yada. But look, everyone needs work and everyone's taking a risk. Whether if you're an actor or your ass is just picking up garbage in the street, play your role. That's just my one when it comes to that. And again, real talk, like Scarlet and Vision, like to me, that show seems like it's so mental that they only need one freaking studio to get the show done. Like one little freaking warehouse to get the show done.
Mm.
So
that's true. They did the same thing with the Mandalorian.
I'm just thinking logistics.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I know you're thinking logistics, but so think logistics. I personally believe that a lot of studios are actually prepared to start actually filming.
But Danny, the people are the problem, not the studio.
No, it is the people. It is the people. But let's talk about the people that are like playing these roles. Are they real shit? Are they A-list celebrities that they get millions of dollars no matter what it is? No. I'm one of them who's still acting in Netflix.
I'm gonna talk to you from a production standpoint. It takes at least 10 people to set up lights. Shit. Just the lighting. It takes 5 people to set up a camera.
How you think those credits are always so long after a damn movie, bro? That shit's never like, it's never like a 1 minute thing. It's like 10 minutes of just like scroll.
I understand.
How many people?
That makes sense.
A movie takes at least 3 years to complete. Right now, they're still making Black Panther 2, and they're still writing it at this point. And when did that come out? These projects take a long time. Now, here's the thing. You might show a studio a first episode or a clip, and they'll be like, we don't like the direction. Go somewhere else with it.
Okay.
So many hands. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. That's what it is. And especially at DC, there's too many cooks. At Marvel, there's only one cook, and that's because it's Disney. And he doesn't play around.
Hector, time check.
Huh?
Hector, time check. How long have you been recording?
1 hour and 43 minutes.
Okay. I'm just checking because I don't know how long you're gonna how long you need to cut this down to.
Oh no, this is not going on IG. This is gonna go straight to YouTube, and it's gonna go to Spotify because tonight I'm going to set that up so we can be on Spotify on Monday morning. I'm not playing around with SoundCloud no more. We're not doing no mixtapes over in that bitch no more. We are doing everything on our own.
Copy.
For that, what ass pajamas. So, besides that, DC overall gave us something to look forward to, but also it gave us very little to look forward to as well. I am gonna probably look at the trailers even more, probably on my flat screen, not on my phone, so I can really get like a feel for it. But overall, I'm a little underwhelmed. I know
you're a director, bro. This motherfucker's gonna be like, I'm gonna look at it on my flat screen to see if I can get an aspect of it. Like, I know it's dog shit though. Like, I'm not gonna try to look for any goodness in it because I'm a basic bitch consumer. So I'm just.
You're not a basic bitch consumer.
Huh?
You up there with me. I be showing you the same movies that I be watching, and you're like, yo, this shit's fire. I have yet to show you a movie that's not fire. Well, maybe that's not fire. The Predator was not fire.
I'm just saying.
Oh, this man muted himself.
I mute. I said I don't want to. I'll just talk about myself because I don't want to give something a second chance if I think it's dog shit. I don't want to say that. I don't want to give these motherfuckers a second chance. Dog shit.
I would recommend for you to watch on HBO Max the uncut version of Batman vs Superman.
I'm gonna watch that because I've already seen the movie. I feel like I might as well, like, if I'm bored, I'll watch the original cut of Justice League. I'll watch the Jack Snyder cut again for sure, or for the first time for sure.
Yeah, I think that we should try to see if we can make that happen for all of us, where we sit down and we actually talk about it and we watch it, because I feel like if we get our reactions like in the moment, that'll be the icing on the cake, because I know not all of us are going to agree with the version. And the fact that we watched the first one of it, if we watch the Zack Snyder cut, I think it'll just bring everything full circle with the Justice League and the DC universe. Because I don't think, besides the Justice League, we've actually all watched a DC movie together. It hasn't happened. And I want us, they're all thinking, they're like, fuck, Birds of Prey?
No, I'm sitting here reminiscing of all the Marvel movies we watched together.
Stop. That's we're not talking about.
You asked what I was doing. You brought it up. I'm an honest man. I'm just telling you. No shade.
No. We're just talking about the symbiote that Superman has.
Listen, man.
Yeah, you're right. But I think, like, once we saw that Justice League shit, I feel like nobody else was like, any movie that came out, we were all kind of like, are y'all gonna go see Aquaman? Are y'all gonna go see Wonder Woman? Are y'all gonna go see this? Because we weren't sure. Like, Justice League came out, we were all like, oh, let's go see Justice League. It was all like 100% in there, and now it's just like, y'all want to go see this shit?
Yeah. And
I'll go see Wonder Woman with y'all. Like, I'll down if y'all want to all go see that again. That could be the next DC movie we go see, if it's available in theaters. But
I
think we should jump off our soapbox. I'm done talking about this mess that they have going on right now. This whack ass fandom shit that they release. Trash. Do better. Fuck you guys. I don't care.
Well, there goes my career at Warner Brothers. So with that being said, yeah, we definitely have our mixed feelings. Travis said his. I feel partial about it. Danny, how you feel?
Again, I'm happy about the game that's coming out, Gotham Knights. But for the most part, I generally feel like DCfandome just shot a lot of empty bullets or blank bullets.
Okay.
And
so didn't get us pregnant, pretty much.
No.
Okay, no. I got you. CJ, how you feeling about it?
I was just happy to see trailers, bro. I haven't seen good trailers in how many months? That's what I was most excited about. The excitement. I was most excited about being excited. And I had it, and thank you. All right, that's it. I want to play a great game. I want to possibly see some okay movies. The bar is not that high. It's over there.
Yeah, I mean, 2020 has set the bar low, so that's where we're all at the moment. we're all right with mediocre right now. I know Mulan's going to come out, so hopefully that'll bring our spirits up. And I know New Mutants comes out next week. Maybe we'll watch it for a bachelor party or something. No, we won't. So with that being said, this is our comeback episode of the TNT Podcast. I know we've been gone for a while. We've all kind of been in our own kind of lives and we've been trying to come back to this in a way that wouldn't do it disservice. We don't want to come back half-assed. We want to be able to give the people who listen to us good content, just because what we want is what we want to give. We don't want to give out DC material. We want to give out Marvel material. So that's where we're at right now. So we definitely have our ragtag group of Marvel Avengers, as CJ called it earlier this year, that has always stuck with me ever since your lagging ass on the internet is having. We have our Thor, we have our Iron Man, we have our Hulk, and we ultimately have, which is the last one that we have, CJ?
Our Cap.
Our Captain America. So overall, these are our Avengers, and we just destroy the shit out of fucking DC.
Wow, why do we have to do that? Oh my God.
Because at the end of the day, we went up against the DC universe and we won. So with that being said, I'm Hector.
Not all at once. I'm Daniel.
There's some lag on CJ's end. CJ, you go now.
Why you keep making... Listen, bro. I won't be at this place recording again, so enjoy it while it lasts. CJ, over and out.
I'm Travis.
Damn, the DC really got us salty.
I'm fed up.
All right, so that's it from us, and yeah, expect more episodes. Hopefully, we'll get something that we all enjoy in the future, but we'll be back as always and stronger than ever. Peace, deuces.
Later.